everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is going to be a recipe video. It is going to be a keto recipe video. I'm pretty excited about it. So what I was doing was, before we start there, if you could please like the video, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button while you're thinking about it, just boom, so you don't forget. That would really help us. It kind of helps get the word out, get us out into the algorithm. So thank you so much in advance. So I was packing up my cookbooks. I have a ton of cookbooks, and boy, was it hard. Like I want to take everything, but I really can't because of not only storage, but just the more you bring, the more you're weighing down the RV, right? So I actually picked two cookbooks. I might do a short on that, so stay tuned. But one of the cookbooks that I picked, I was kind of surprised about because I haven't really cooked a lot of things in it. And as I was going through, I was like, you know what, there's a couple things I want to try. And am I glad I did? So this is, you guys know, I talk about Bobby from Flav City all the time. This is his very first cookbook. He used to really be into keto, and he's kind of transitioned into just more health, just eating clean, and good carbs as well. But anyways, this is his keto meal prep cookbook, and I've made a couple things in it, and every time I make it, sometimes they can be a lot. There's a lot of fresh ingredients. He puts so much flavor in his food, and that's what makes it worth it in the long run. So it might seem like there's a lot going on, but after you taste it, you're just like, aha. So I thought I'd go an easier route this time, and I am going to make it's called my best curry chicken salad. So I'm doing it a little differently than he did too, though. You know, sometimes it's just about convenience. And the hardest thing, because I'm substituting a couple of things, the hardest thing in it, the way I'm doing it, is making the curry mayo. We actually have to go to the stove for that, and then we gotta blend it, but I have a feeling this is gonna be so delicious, it's gonna be worth it. So let me show you the ingredients for the chicken salad part of it, and then I will show you the ingredients for the mayo part of it. Now, this is his recipe, and whenever I cook from a cookbook, I don't share the entire recipe in detail because it's not my recipe, and he's trying to sell a cookbook. So I will link it down below if you're interested in trying it out. But I at least show you the ingredients and how I'm making it and if I loved it. So let's get started. So down here on the counter, I have got all of the things for the chicken salad portion. So I am substituting chicken thighs for canned chicken. And you could do both. I think it's gonna be fine no matter what. Probably better flavor if you're making chicken thighs, not gonna lie, but this is about convenience with the state of our house right now. So we need some chicken, and it makes 5 recipes, so I just kind of picked, this says 7 servings in here, and I have a feeling that it'll work out perfectly. So you need some chicken, you need some lemon juice, green onions, which I think this is the first time in my life I have purchased green onions, which I think is hilarious. Some chopped parsley. The one thing I forgot was celery, but that's okay. Not a huge fan of celery in my like chicken salad anyway. Walnuts chopped, and then some salt and pepper, which I have here. So that's for the chicken salad portion of it, which is going to be pretty easy because I don't have to sit and put the chicken thighs in the oven now, because I just have to drain these and stick them in a bowl. So I'm going to stop it here and then show you all the ingredients for the mayo portion. Okay, so now I've grabbed everything for the curry mayo. We need some red onion. We're going to dice that up. I need some ginger. He did say peel and chop your ginger. I'm going with convenience, plus it's in my fridge and I need to use it up. So we're going to do that. 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going with what's in here too, trying to use up what we have. And then you need some turmeric, some curry powder, chicken broth, which I've got here, some mayo, of course, which I've got my favorite one here, some zest and juice of half a lime, so we've got that ready to go, salt and pepper, and some olive oil, he said, but I'm going to use avocado oil. So I'm going to take you over to the stove now, and we're going to make up the curry mayo. We're going to start that process because we have to cook up the onions and the ginger, and he's all about making those flavors bloom. So it really has that curry flavor that we're looking for, which I don't even know what curry flavor is because I don't really do it much. So, but let's make it. All right, so we're kind of at a spot where I thought I would just talk to you for the rest of the video. So what do you think so far? I'm pretty excited, actually. You gotta kind of help this along a little bit, but I'm not gonna put all of it in there at once because he said to kind of put enough in there to coat it. And then we'll go from there. This looks like a good amount. So, like I said, there's a lot of steps with it, or maybe a lot of ingredients is probably the bigger thing, but just the flavors are, if you had, I wish there was smell-o-vision, right? Where you could smell all of those flavors happening on the stove, because that was key. And then putting it in the blender with the mayo. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that looks good. We have some left over, which we can kind of save for later if we need to add to it later. Because, you know, sometimes can get dry in the fridge and stuff. So the next thing is we're going to add some green onions. How much green onions? 1/4 cup. I haven't rinsed these yet. I don't even know how to do anything with green onions. 1/4 cup though? Is that what it said? Shoot. I'm just gonna do like one. I'll put those over there because I'm gonna have to clean them and put them away. So I've seen people cut them up. I had to get my garbage bowl out earlier because I was like, I got a lot of garbage. I'm not meal prepping, but it's still a good idea to have the garbage bowl out anyway. Who am I having onions in my chicken salad? What is going on? That looks like plenty for me. Okay, so we'll do some of that. Celery, but I don't have any of that, and that's okay. Parsley. I got this at Aldi, so it's way more than I need. You know how they do. How much parsley? 2 tablespoons. That looks good to me. Just basically chopping it up. Just gotta have a good knife for these too, which parsley, does it really have a lot of flavor? I thought it was more like a garnish, wasn't it? Like just something that you throw away when you would get your plate full of food and there'd be a little sprig of parsley there. I'm smelling stuff coming out of that as I'm chopping it though. And walnuts. I'll do walnuts. When I was younger, my grandma used to make a chicken salad that had apples and grapes in it. Waldorf, I think that's what it was called. Oh my goodness, it was so delicious. That brings back a lot of memories, and it was so good. She just made it the best. And yeah, I think about that salad often. So good. And mix well. So that's pretty it. We've got all the ingredients in it. I have made a huge mess, but we are gonna clean that up. So I'm gonna stir it, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put it on, which I'm so excited about. So he does say that after you stir it all together, make sure that you, what do you call it? Taste it for seasonings. You might, you know, want to add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. My favorite seasoning personally is pepper and then cumin. Cumin. How do you say it? I say it both ways. I just kind of, I don't know. But that just has such a great smell to it. I'm going to take a little taste here and let's see. Whoa, that's delicious. I taste a lot of the citrus more than anything, which I'm not mad about. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna make my sandwich, and we're gonna do a taste test of the best curry chicken salad. All right, we're back, and I've cleaned everything up, and it is so nice to clean as you go, I'm telling you. But this is called the best keto fat bread. And it's also in the same cookbook that I was just cooking from. And I did not film this because I didn't think it was gonna turn out. I was like, there's no way with the ingredients that is in here. There is no flour, no almond flour, no coconut flour, none of that. You would be really shocked at the things that are in it. Probably one of the biggest things was macadamia nuts and 5 eggs, and there was some coconut manna. Coconut butter is what it's called. And then a lot of other little things. And it was surprisingly super easy. And I don't know why I didn't make this before, because I am in love with it. The only thing different I would do is probably not put the everything bagel seasoning on the top. That's just a matter of preference. There's so many different things you can do. But look at that. That is what it looks like. That looks like a piece of bread. It doesn't rise as much as other bread, but when I showed it to Andy, he was looking at the picture in the cookbook and he was like, it looks exactly like theirs. What? I was like, yeah, thank you. So if you are someone like me that is not a big fan of the protein sparing bread, we don't like it. Andy didn't either. It's just, there's no flavor to it. And this one has some flavor to it, and I'm extremely, extremely happy with it. It does have a little bit more carbs, and it's got the nuts in it. So, you know, to each his own, but if you're looking for something different also, this might be it for you. And it's made with great ingredients. So here we are making a chicken salad, curry chicken salad sandwich. Oh, that looks that looks delicious. Let me cut it in half. And look at that. I mean, it just cuts so nicely. Oh, I see an egg sandwich in my future this week. I really do. I've got all of that bread there. The thing is, I need a food processor to cook with it, to make it. And I'm contemplating bringing my food processor now on the RV because we can't miss that. So let's take you up and we'll take a taste. I'm not kidding. Everything is getting packed. We are almost done. It's crazy. Okay, so here we are. I'm so excited about this bread too, guys. Now the chicken salad is good. It's really good. And the bread is delicious. But that tasted like a real sandwich with real bread. And it's got, you know, I thought I was gonna need to put mayonnaise on the bread too to kind of help it so it's not dry. There's enough flavor in the chicken salad. This, I'm so excited about. Guess I'm bringing the food processor.
I'm gonna be making that bread once a week. Oh my gosh, that is so delicious. All of it together, all of it is so good. So wow, I hope you liked this video. I hope you'll consider trying this. You know, you could do so many different things. It's really, even though you don't have the recipe, if you don't want to get the cookbook, obviously you don't have to, but it can just kind of give you inspiration and ideas. You know the flavors that are there, so you could probably throw it together yourself. The bread, I know that's a different story. They might even have a video of it online. If I find it, I will link for both of them down below. I could not find the chicken curry salad video though. He says he has one, but I couldn't find it in there. It was just a regular chicken salad, not the curry one. So this is delicious. I'm very happy. I've got lunch for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.